Hi guys, welcome back. Today I am talking about should Marvel buy Spider-Man. So let's get into it. Welcome back. Today talking about should Marvel buy Spider-Man. Before I do, don't forget to subscribe and click the bells algorithm. We just had Craven like 2 days ago. I watched it in cinema and I didn't really like it. Um, lots of people ask this question: should Marvel buy the Spider-Man rights? Now, for those who don't know, Marvel I think Marvel owns Spider-Man, the merchandising rights. So that basically means that when they make a Spider-Man film, they have all those. So when they make toys and any other stuff from those movies, they'll get all the money. And I think they own the TV rights as well because they have Spider-Man and his amazing friends. Um, but they don't have the movie rights. That's through Sony. So basically, now they have a deal with Sony. They had the three Tobey Maguire movies and the two Amazing Spider-Man movies. So then Marvel and Sony came up with a deal. There's the one to have Spider-Man in the MCU. Then we had Tom Holland, and then basically they have a deal. So they're like Spider-Man can show up in these team up movie, Avengers movies, and they could do solo movies where Marvel would make the movies and then Sony would distribute them. So obviously we've had three. They're working on four right now, and lots of people have not really liked the way Sony has mishandled the Spider-Man franchise. Like we didn't get Spider-Man 4 with Tobey Maguire, then we had Amazing Spider-Man, and that was supposed to start whole cinematic universe, and they cancelled. I was thinking it was gonna be 3 and 4. They cancelled both of them. They cancelled the Sinister Six movie, and then we're in the MCU. Then they decided to do their own Spider-Man universe, which doesn't have a Spider-Man. Um, so I'm going to talk about some pros and some cons, and then also I'm going to um, then I'm going to so this so this Sony Spider-Man universe started all the way back in 2018. They've released 6 films. We've had Venom, Let It Be Carnage, Morbius, Madam Web, Venom Dance, and Kraven the Hunter, which I might do a ranking. I think maybe next week I'll do a ranking. And I don't. Venom is terrible. I don't. Let It Be Carnage. I don't like. Morbius was terrible. Madam Web was terrible. Venom's Dance was okay, but it still wasn't good. Craven also was terrible. So all of these are terrible. All we have is Spider-Man Noir, which I hope that's good. It has Nicolas Cage in it. Yeah, so box office like 2 billion, and look at what Rotten Tomatoes scores, and this will piss me off. I piss a lot of people off. This is from Discussing Film. So yeah, it said Sony was never prevented from having Spider-Man appear in any of the villain spin-off films. They just chose not to use him. So they could have used any Spider-Man, Toby, Andrew. I don't think Tom, because I think Tom they want to just keep in the MCU. I'm just like, why can't they just use Andrew Garfield? Because I feel like Andrew Garfield does so much more. I feel like Toby, I don't think there's enough there you can really do. Like, yeah, people want to Spider-Man 4, but I feel like Andrew, you could have just had him in Venom 1, and then you could have done a Sinister 6, and then he could have. So, I don't know. I don't know why. So then I asked the question: after all this, should Marvel buy this? So I've done some. No, let me get to the pros. So I've got some pros and I've got some cons. Now the pros. Here are the pros. So the pros is no more Sony Spider-Man villains. So I think if they get them, they'll stop the 6 movies they've done, the villain movies, so we will have Venom, Craven, Madam Web, and Morbius. All of them will be gone, which I think people are happy with them because they don't really serve any purpose. There's no Spider-Man in that universe. And then also, another pro would be control over use of characters. What I mean by that is when since Sony and Marvel have the deal, there are some characters they can't use. So I don't think they can use Harry Osborn, Norman Osborn. I don't think they can use Gwen Stacy, and I don't think they can't use the Daily Bugle. And I think there's others they can't use. And yeah, they use Green Goblin, but they had to use one for a previous one. William Dafoe, No Way Home, which they allowed them. Sony allowed them to use it, but I think if they want to cast their own Norman Osborn, I don't think Sony will allow them to do it. So if Marvel buys it, they can use Norman Osborn, they can use all those characters, and yeah. So then we have Spider-Man movies on Disney Plus. Now I think we had a few. I think we had. Um, I don't know if the Spider-Man movies are on Disney Plus. I think they used to be on there. They took them off. You ain't got the. You've only got checking. Oh, there isn't it there. Then the movies on there. So you can go the MCU ones, the Tobey Maguire, and the Andrew Garfield one. So buying, we could have all of them on Disney Plus. That's what they're not on any streaming service, so I recommend you just get the physical media. Um, Toby and Andrew can return. Now, what I mean by that is Secret Wars, and I think Secret Wars are shot. I think Disney. I think Sony might allow them to return. But I feel like with Toby and Andrew, I feel like they came back in No Way Home. I think that was a Marvel decision. I think they talked to Kevin Feige. I don't think it was a Sony decision. I don't think they agreed with Sony. I think they talked to Kevin Feige. We will get Spider-Man versus Venom, so we can finally have the long-awaited versus Venom that they teased. The thing with Tom Holland, Tom Hardy. I think honestly we'll get that in Secret Wars, and then live-action Spider-Man TV shows, which I don't think we have. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man coming next year, which is animated. And like Spider-Man Noir, I think they could do probably pretty much others. So they're the pros. Now let's get to the cons. Now the cons is Spider-Man MC movies. Now what I mean by that, all we'll get is Spider-Man MC movies. We won't really get variety. Like they have Sony have the whole catalog. We'd have Spider-Man 2099, Spider-Man Noir. We can have Spider-Woman movie, and Miles Morales movie. And I just don't think they're gonna. I think they're just gonna stick on one as the MCU. No R-rated movies. Now, what that means is there won't be any R-rated movie. Which Craven is the only one that's rated R, and that one was violent. And I just feel like under Disney, you're not gonna get any R-rated. And I know you're going to bring up the argument Deadpool Wolverine. Well, the reason why Deadpool Wolverine was rated R is because I think Ryan Reynolds really wanted it rated R. And I feel like the first two Deadpool movies were already rated R. And they tried doing a PG-13 one once upon a Deadpool and no one liked it. So I think that's probably why. I don't know if we'll get more R-rated. Daredevil was going to be like R-rated TVMA. So, and no more Spider-Man. This is the biggest one. There would be no Spider-Verse. Now we don't know Spider-Verse. We have Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Then we have Beyond the Spider-Verse, which has been delayed indefinitely. I feel like if they get it, they won't do Spider-Verse because they would not get that animation. And I love those two movies, and I don't think Disney are gonna do. It will not be like that comic book animation, and I just don't think they're going to do that. So I don't think we'll get Spider-Verse. No live action Spider-Man TV shows. I think they'll just do, and I think what they have is Spider-Man is Amazing Friends, and they have, and that's pretty much it. And Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, which is coming out then. Working under Disney, which when is working under Disney, I don't think you can have no R-rated stuff. And yeah, so if you want, and also no variety. Which when I say no variety, I just feel like because the MCU is kind of just like one like tone. I don't think they'll do the darker storylines, and pretty much I don't want Disney buying any. I mean, they bought Fox. They own Pixar. They own Lucasfilm. They own Marvel. I think they own the Muppets. They own a lot of stuff. I just don't want them to. And I don't think Sony's ever going to sell. I think the only way it happens is if Disney buys Sony. But I don't think Disney are in the right position to even buy Sony, and I don't want them because then we don't have any more companies left. And then it would only just be Paramount, Warner Brothers, and Universal, and I don't want Sony. Also, we will not have Amy Pascal, and we won't have Avi Arad, which I don't like Avi Arad. He should just go, and same as Amy Pascal, and we get new people. Really Spider-Man movie. So I also question should they buy the rights? I'm gonna say no because I kind of want Spider-Verse. I don't and I just feel like if Marvel get it, it would just be MCU movies, and I just don't want that. I kind of want variety, and yeah, I don't want this. No, we just heard that they're still continuing doing the Spider-Man universes, and yeah, then at least we still got Spider-Verse. I don't know when that comes out. Beyond the Spider-Verse, I'm looking forward to that. We do also have the video games. I forgot the video games. We still got. I think Marvel owns the video games. I think the Insomniac ones, they're Sony. So we got Spider-Man. There was Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Spider-Man 2. I think they're working on Spider-Man 3 right now. So I don't think that's also I forgot to add. So pretty much I wanted to get a short video out, so that's pretty much my this. I don't think Marvel should buy Spider-Man. I think they should just stay separate and they just do the deal. And so yeah, I think Toby and Andrew, I think Tom, that will be in Doomsday and Secret Wars, and then Tom Holland. We do have the fourth one coming in 2 years. So yeah, so guys, I'm gonna watch our video. I'll see you next one. Bye.